Ram Sankirtan ki jai. Okay, thank you for coming on time. We'll start as usual. We'll start with the prayers. Can you repeat after me? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachālam Hamyam Langayate Girim Yat Kripadanam Vande Shri Gurum Dinatayam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Oh, thank you so much. Am I audible till the last? Okay? Yes. Because today our mic systems didn't work. At last minute, many surprises Krishna giving us. So yeah, that's why we got this. So as usual, kids can go to kids class. They'll be board here. The Prabhujis can sit in order, so all of you can 4 in a row or 5 in a row we can sit. So. Okay. Yes. So we are discussing this wonderful scripture called Bhagavad Gita. Today is one of the most complicated topics of Bhagavad Gita we are going to discuss. It's not very easy, very complicated. You know, we all can recollect, like for example, newborn child, like what we feed. We feed the Nestle, Cerelac, and those things, right? We cannot feed idli chapati to them, right? Why? Because they cannot digest. Similarly, this Bhagavad Gita and the way the scriptures are very difficult to digest for us. We are the babies. So Prabhupada and different acharyas, they crushed this entire scriptures and made it a small powder so that baby like us, we can eat very nicely, we can digest easily, we can understand nicely. So this is not possible without the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. So first thing what he did is translation to English language so that everybody can understand. And anything if you want to understand, an analogy is required. This is how like you can relate with this. So that wonderful analogies Prabhupada has written in each and every purport of his translation. With that, we are easily able to connect with the practical aspects of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So moving ahead, after paying obeisances. So as usual, we do a recap. How many needs are there? 4. What are the needs? Emotional and spiritual needs. And we discuss Bhagavad Gita 1.1. Signs for victory for Pandavas. Holy environment, okay. Lord Krishna, fortune, yes, and Hanumanji, yes. Okay, and we discussed one more verse that day. 1878, last verse of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Today I'm slightly rushed so that no, I'll get into the topic very easily. Two types of body we have. What are the two types? Subtle body and gross body. What does the gross body has? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Subtle body has mind, intelligence, false ego. Okay. Today we will see a little bit about false ego. Okay. So, as we discussed, we have spirit, soul, and subtle body is covered in the next level, and then we have gross body. Okay, and the physical needs are fulfilled by gross body, and the subtle body takes care of psychological, emotional needs, and spirit, soul is the spiritual. Attitude of comparison. Okay, work according to your nature, work up to your maximum capacity. Don't aspire to do others' work. Work is meant for satisfaction of you, and be satisfied with whatever this is. Next, some people, why do they commit wrong acts? Say they meditate on the sense object. When they contemplate on it, they develop attachment to it. I want it at any cost. When attachment increases, it becomes a lust. With a lust, develops automatic byproduct is anger. Okay, if it is not fulfilled, byproduct is anger. When anger comes, what happens? They are bewilderment. They are bewildered. They are not knowing what is right and wrong. Then intelligence is lost, and then ready to do anything. Then all the social crimes and so many things. Okay. So next is good karma, bad karma, which is good. Akarma, good. And based on our opinion or something else? Based on scriptures, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Should I have to do prayachita to get rid of all my karmic reactions or what? Yeah, chanting or devotional service is the only way to burn all our karmic reactions. Qualifications of genuine Guru. Parampara, yes. O stands for our well-wisher. T. Teachings based on Vedic scriptures. Yes. Selfless. Then there are four authentic paramparas. What are they? Sri Brahma Parampara, Sri Rudra Parampara, Kumara Sampradaya. So four sampradayas. These are the authorized paramparas. Our last session, acronym for minds. M. I. Infinite thoughts and desires. N. Never in present. D. Distraction. Yes. Yes. Stress and anxiety. What is the solution? Ready? Solution is most important. Yes. Mind is become a master. Intelligence should become the master. Tell your mind you are slave. Okay. Chastise the mind. So how to make intelligence strong? By reading scriptures. Today I will reveal one more secret. That day I couldn't. No lack of time. Today I put in the slide itself. I will tell you one more secret how to control our mind. Clear the previous impressions, because I told you it stays for 15 years. Any samskaras stays for 15 years. Give a positive engagement. Chastise the mind. And another thing is, don't do drastic changes. If you are waking up 9 o'clock, don't wake up at 4 o'clock. Keep half an hour, gradual changes is required. For this one analogy I have given. What analogy? Frog, heating of the frog. Yes? So if you slowly heat the frog, it will stay in the hot water. If you suddenly put 100 degrees Celsius water, it will jump off. Same way with our mind. Okay? And another important is, constant practice is very important. Overnight, none of the mind control will work. All whatever I spoke, I did not speak overnight. It took years for me to reach to some level. It took years for everyone to reach. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay. Yes. Today's topic: who is pulling my strings? Have you ever wondered? Some people so good, especially the boss, or especially in the house also the spouse. so good at behaving with us. Suddenly they change. Suddenly they change. And like though they behave so weirdly and this one. Something like, how come a good person, very good person, he's so good person, why he turns into bad? And like the other way also, vice versa also. And even sometimes even close friend becomes worst of the enemy. Like he was giving everything to us, suddenly he will change his attitude and things like that. What is making them? What is controlling them? Right? And forget about others. We'll do for ourselves. We are even having the swing between good mood and bad mood, oscillation between good production and low production, enthusiasm and lethargy. I have seen coders you are the same person, same expertise, same qualification, but see for example, some days when we started to code, many people working in the software, within 2 hours you will write so many complex logics in short time. If this happens, some days even simplest of code, simple if else logic itself, we will find to struggle to write for 2 hours, 3 hours. Similarly, in the household chores also, like 10 people had come as a relatives to our house, we'll fatafat within 1 hour we'll decide what to cook. Fat we'll finish the cooking. Some days only 3 people, husband, wife, kid only. 2 hours, 3 hours it takes to finish the cooking. Unless it is kept in the fridge. If it is freshly cooked, it takes time. Okay. So sometimes we can do wonders. Sometimes I'm utter failure. So we have a lot of things. We have our own intelligence. We have knowledge. You see, for example, a washing machine. You put the clothes, it will dry and give it out. Anytime you put, the input is same, output is same. For us also, input is same. We have to cook or we have to type a code, but output is not same. Every day it is varying. Why? So, like for example, any TV, anything you switch on, you play music, it will play. Like it doesn't. Any machine, we are quite. Even though we have, like we are healthy, we have a good intelligence, good expertise, everything. But input is same, good intelligence, everything is there, but output is not same. We are not able to produce what we have done. We are not able to do what we have done. Why? And that goes on to say there is something extra component. Yes, we have everything with us, but still there is something small extra component which is making the output is not same as how machines are doing. Machines are doing whatever we give, they do give output. Wherein the humans input is same but output is not same. Okay, so something extra is there. Someone is controlling me. Someone is controlling me, which we'll see in the comment section. Similar problem Arjuna had. Okay, Arjuna. Let's read the translation. I have the same Gandiva bow, same arrows, same chariot, same horses, and I use them as same Arjuna, whom all the kings offered my respects to me. But in the absence of Lord Krishna, all of them become null and void. It is exactly like offering a butter on the ashes. Okay, so I'll tell what is the background to this. So at the end of Dwapara Yuga, the Kali Yuga is about to start. Krishna decided to leave the planet. So he left the planet. So Krishna told Arjuna, please take care of all the queens of Dwaraka. So Krishna had how many queens in the Dwaraka? 16,108 queens. Okay. So many people know. So Krishna did it. Shall we do it? Okay. If you can, like, he was able to replicate himself in each and every palace. Every palace he replicated, and every palace he was doing the feeding the kid and taking care of the kids, and all the rituals, all the things he was doing. If he can do it, no problem. So this is the statement. When you, what do you call it? You should not imitate great personalities. You should follow the instructions of the great personalities. If you try to imitate, you will become an utter failure. Okay, but if you follow the instructions, you will be this one. That's why we have to follow Bhagavad Gita. Many people don't take this principle. We want to be like Krishna, so this is what happens. Okay, so 108 wives. So Krishna told Arjuna, so please take care of them, transport safely someplace, and all the wealth also he was taking care. So he was traveling from Dwaraka to Hastinapur, where the headquarters. So when he was traveling, he found that on the way, some coward men wanted to attack and loot the riches. Okay, and even this one. So he could not lift the Gandiva bow itself first of all. And the same person we saw in the first session, he defeated the entire Kaurava army single-handedly. Karna, Bhishma, and then Duryodhana, and then Dronacharya, all of them he defeated single-handedly. Not even like he doesn't need anyone. He's same Gandiva bow, he just make them run away. Okay, he did that. But the same Arjuna could not lift even the Gandiva bow at that time when the coward boys were coming in attack. And then with a lot of difficulty, he lifted it, and then he shoot an arrow, and this arrow came as a what do you call no, instead of piercing in the skin, it just scratched their skin. It is not having that much force itself. So Arjuna was wondered, oh my God, what is really happening? I am same Arjuna. I am the Gandiva bow. I am the same person who defeated so many Devi Devatas. I won the battle of Kurukshetra. What is happening to me? Right? And today we will understand who is really in control. See, even Arjuna faced this problem. Who is really in control? Okay? Yes, who is controlling me? So this question comes, am I only the doer or someone else is doing for me? Or because if I am doing, I should be able to do it all the times. So really someone else is doing. Okay. So now we are going to unveil. For this Krishna answers in Bhagavad Gita, nice verse. This verse we quote many times, very important verse. From the third chapter, 27th verse. Kindly repeat after me. Prakrite kriyamanaani gunai karmani sarvashah ahankara vibudatma kartaham iti manyate. Prabhuji's can read translation.
The split soul, bewildered by the influence of false ego, thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actually carried out by the three modes of material nature.
Here is the one solution to, means one clue to whether am I really the doer. Okay. So here Krishna clearly tells the activities are actually carried out by three modes of material nature. Prakrite kriyamanani. Prakriti is doing, this material nature is doing every activities. And we think I did it. You know who did it? I did it. It's me who did it. Okay. How much puffed up we are. I remember one joke. I heard it long time. There was two beggars on the one of the suburban railway station bridge. This beggar, first beggar asked this beggar, I think I heard from the news that your daughter is getting married. And then this beggar said, yes, yes. And I also heard you're giving huge dowry to this, no, your son-in-law, future son-in-law, like that. Huge dowry like that. This person said, yes, I am giving huge dowry. Nobody can give such a dowry to anyone else. You know how much dowry I am giving? You don't know. I will not tell you. Then this person, hey, please tell. I want to know. See, you should not tell outside because others will get envious. I am giving a huge dowry. You should not tell. No. I will not tell others. Don't worry. I will tell. I will not tell. I will, no promise. Then this person said, you know what I am giving? You know what I am giving? This entire bridge I am giving to my future son-in-law so that he can beg anywhere in the bridge. The entire begging rights I am giving to him. Look how much puffed up. See, he doesn't have anything, but no, he says entire bridges for begging for my future son-in-law. He can beg anywhere, nobody will take any rights. Okay, this much puffed we are. Like we always think, no, we are the controller of everything. Because of me, everything is happening. But actually, if you see, Krishna tells, you are not the doer, Baba. Prakriti who's doing. Okay. Now, question will come. If Prakriti is doing, okay, I will come to that point. So there is nothing that I can do without the help of material nature. This is a statement of the verse. This verse is saying there is nothing you can do without the help of material nature, that is Prakriti. Now, if Prakriti is doing everything, then question is, what is my role in any action? What is my involvement in any action? Krishna says very clearly, Prakriti is doing everything. Okay. Now, in the karma session, we heard when we do good karma, we enjoy. When we do bad karma, we suffer. Okay. Now, you are not the doer. This is what he's saying. Like, you are not the doer. Prakriti is doing. Now, we like we do something like no, you are not the doer, but you are responsible for your actions, right? So something good happens, we are enjoying, okay, that's okay. Something bad happens, that also Prakriti does it, but we suffer. You're getting my point? We do something good, we are enjoying, no problem. Something bad actions happens, and Prakriti is doing it, and we are suffering for that. Correct? You're getting the concept? We are not the doer. Something bad actions is happening, and we are going to suffer for that. Is it? It is confusing. It is unfair, right? Yes. How many of you feel it is unfair? Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm also feeling it's unfair. Okay. Now, fourth session only we saw good karma you do, you'll enjoy. Bad karma you do, you'll suffer. And suddenly Krishna tells Prakriti is doing it, you are not the doer. How to understand this? So illogical, no? Bhagavad Gita. We should not come here at all. Correct, no? Okay. So that's the reason acharyas are required. They will bridge the gap and they make us understand very clearly. And that's the reason many people say scriptures are sentimental. Yeah, don't read it. It's of no use. But actually, no, they can coexist. Karma and Prakriti can coexist. Now I'm going to reveal what really is the connection between Prakriti and our karma. Okay. Repeat after me. It's a very important verse from the 18th chapter. We always think, no, we are the doers. Actually, there are many factors involved in the doing. There are totally 5 factors. Krishna tells in 18th chapter, 14th verse. Repeat after me. Adhishtanam tata karta karanam cha pratak vidam vividascha pratak chesta daivam chaivatra panchamam. Any Mataji's can read translation?
The place of action, bodies, the performance, the various senses, the many different kinds of endeavor, and ultimately the super soul. These are the 5 factors of action.
Okay. So Krishna tells Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, the 18th chapter 14th verse, there are 5 factors involved in any action. That is the place of action, the body, the performer, which is the soul, and various senses, and different kind of endeavor we do, and ultimately the super soul, the Devam Chaivatra. Without the sanction of super soul, nothing happens. We say no, not even a blade of grass moves without the sanction of Supreme Lord. Why we say that? Because of this verse, right? Without nothing can move without the sanction of Supreme Lord. So many people say that I did it, I did it. So we came to know one example, like one devotee went to a hospital, okay, and another devotee got admitted in hospital. He has to do some heart transplant or some surgery, and then the doctors did the surgery, very complicated surgery. They came back and told the devotee, yes, no, we could save him. The operation is successful. The patient is saved and things like that. Immediately, devotee responded saying that, oh, thank you so much. No, Lord is so merciful today. He saved our devotee. Immediately, this doctor, hey, we did the operation, we performed the surgery. How can you say that Lord is saved? We did it. We are the responsible for this. Like that, he said. Now, devotees are smart. Okay. So he asked, does that mean in your hospital nobody dies? Okay, some operations is failure, right? Then what happens? You only doing the surgery. People are dying. Why? Like that. No, no. At that time we could not save him. His Lord is doing. He caught him red-handed. Right? See, we are not the doers. Lord, because of the Lord's sanction only it happens. Lord sanctions to make him pass means the surgery. He will alive. If Lord doesn't sanction, your operation will be a failure. So, but the doctor was claiming we are doing it. Actually, we are not the doers. Okay. So totally 5 factors are involved. Now I'm going to connect what is Prakriti and what is the karma is going to do. This is very, very important. Next 5-10 minutes, be attentive. Wherever you are going, come back here. Okay. If you don't understand, it becomes a difficult concept. Okay. So this 5 factors, I'll compress it. So I compress it. Three main factors are involved. The first one is the soul, the Atma, Parma. We desire the Jiva Atma. We desire something. Say for example, I want to go and eat pizza um, what do you call that? Restaurant. Okay. Now we desire that, and or for example, I want to buy a shirt. You are in a shopping mall, you want to buy a shirt. So we desire, I want this shirt. Then the Paramatma, the super soul, no, which is there inside each and everyone's heart, will sanction based on karma credits. If karma credits is there, he will sanction. For example, you want to buy a shirt, you go to a shopping mall, you you put the shirt and pant. What will decide whether you can buy? Your wallet, right? If you have money in the wallet, you can buy that. If you don't have money in the wallet, you cannot buy it. Similarly, whatever you desire, you want to eat a pizza in the restaurant, if karma credits is there, then supreme lord will sanction it. Now when he sanctions it, then the prakriti executes. The prakriti material nature makes you walk all the way to restaurant, makes you sit, makes you find nice restaurant, Pizza Hut or no burger, pizza, whatever. So they will make you to make you sit and sit on the table and things like that, and then serving the pizza to you, everything. This is how it executes. This is how this five places works. Okay, I explain it again. We desire, the soul desires, for example, to eat something or want something and things like that. Supreme Lord, the Paramatma, sanction it if based on karma credits. Moment he sanction it, Prakriti execute it for us. Okay, this is how the cycle works. Now tell me, what is good karma? What is why we have to suffer for good karma? Why we have to suffer for bad karma? I told you, no, Prakriti executes it. So it is unfair. But now, yes, desire. You getting the point? We desire good thing, it's a good karma. We desire a bad thing, is a bad karma. So what is highlighted is the desire. If you desire good thing, Prakriti will execute it. If you desire a bad thing, Prakriti will execute it. But since you desire a bad thing, it's a bad karma. Since if you desire good thing, it's a good karma. Now I give another analogy to make you understand this flow chart. For example, you wanted to eat pizza. Hmm? You took an app in your mobile app, Pizza Hut delivery. You choose, you pay the wallet, and then immediately it goes to the server at the Pizza Hut or the place. They sanction it, and then the delivery partner, they'll find a delivery partner, and then delivery partner comes and gives you the pizza at your home. Now tell me, what is the first action? The soul desiring. What is the first action when it comes to ordering pizza and Pizza Hut? First desire, correct? What is the Paramatma sanctioning authority? The Pizza Hut, you have to pay, no? Until that time, it will not be delivered, no? Moment you order, until order, the Pizza Hut has to pay, then only he will deliver, right? Then who's the delivery partner in this? Prakriti. Prakriti does the delivery. So you order a pizza, you desire it. Unless you pay the money, the order will not be placed. So you pay the money, the order is placed. So based on karma credit, Paramatma is sanctioning, order is placed. Now he sanctioned it. When you receive the money, he sanctioned it, and the delivery partner comes and delivers to you. The delivery partner is Prakriti. Clear? No doubt? Okay. So now we are going to jump into the Prakriti, the three modes of material nature. This is the one of the tough. So like if any person comes and sees this, comes and see here, see it's a pravachan going on. We are teaching Bhagavad Gita. Why a flowchart is used like a complex? Even the coders don't use this much flowchart, but this is how it is. Like complicated topics of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So now we are going to study three modes of material nature very detailedly today. Today you will understand why people behave so badly. Okay. So what are the three modes? Goodness, passion, ignorance. Goodness, in technically in Sanskrit it is called sattva guna. Passion is rajas. Ignorance is tamas. Okay. So we will understand what is each. Then when I say these things, you can analyze yourself which mode you are in. So these are the different modes people go through. And when I describe each and every character, you can analyze yourself. Towards the end of the class, I'll ask which mode are you in. Okay? Yes. Towards the end, can you reserve it for this? Is it okay? No, no, no. You can type in your mobile. Huh. Yeah. Kindly repeat after me. This entire description is given in 14th chapter and 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So detailedly it is given. What are the different qualities of goodness, passion, and ignorance? Okay. Kindly repeat after me. Mukta Shango Nahambadi Dhritti Utsaha Samanditaha Siddhi Asiddhyo Nirvikaraha Karta Shatvika Uchyate. Prabhuji is right.
One who performs his duty without association with the modes of material nature, without false ego, with great determination and enthusiasm, and without wavering in success or failure, is said to be worker in the mode of goodness.
So Krishna tells here very clearly what is the person who is in the mode of goodness. So the goodness person will not waver between success and failure. He will be equipoised. That is first. Second, he will be having great determination. He will be completely determined to achieve his targets. Okay, and like many people know, they will think about the future. They'll plan now itself. Tomorrow I have to do these things. They'll keep everything ready today itself. Okay, those are the people who are in the mode of goodness. Now Krishna tells another things how the activities of goodness will be. Yeah, kindly repeat after me. Yattat agre vishamiva pariname mritopamam तक्षुकं सात्विकं प्रोक्तम् आत्मबुद्धि प्रसादजम्. Any Mataji can read translation.
That which in the beginning may be just like poison, but at the end is just like nectar and which awakens one to self-realization is said to be happiness in the mode of goodness.
Okay. So Prabhujis can come forward as the time goes by. Even Mataji is also a little bit forward. Okay. So here Krishna tells Here, Krishna tells the activities in the goodness are initially like a poison, and towards the end, it becomes nectar. This is what Krishna tells in this shloka. For example, I can give you a simple example waking up early in the morning. Okay, for most of us, including me, it's a poison. Who will wake up, right? Who will wake up? But initially, if you understand, if you wake up early, no, we do chanting for 2 hours, 16 rounds we do every day. All the volunteers who are calling you, all the spiritually advanced in this our organization, they chant minimum 16 rounds every day, 2 hours. So when we finish that, our day is completely surcharged with spiritual maturity. We have practice so much spirituality, we are able to continue our day with that spiritual surcharge. Throughout the day, we are able to complete whatever task assigned, pata 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 pata, pata, we are able to finish. And if you see, if you wake up early, you will find more time available in the day. If you wake up at 8, 9 and all, no, you'll see very, very less time available for whatever activities. You want to go to gym, you want to go to extra activities, you will see very, very less time available for the activities. But if you wake up early and do that, it is more time is available. That is the reason poison at the beginning, but nectar at the end. Okay, and you can see for gym, if you see many of the gyms, no, they offer annual discounted price. So every month if you join, it is 3,000, but every like whole year it takes 1,000 per month only. They all know our strategy. Okay, so they will they'll make you pay 12,000, then you will come every day. Otherwise, no, if you pay 3,000, that's 1 month only, you will not come. But when you regularly go, you will see initially it is a poison. Initially doing a lot of exercise is a poison. But towards the end, you will understand it's a nectar which you are getting, right? So many qualities are there. I can give another analogy. example of car driving. Like in the Bangalore roads, driving is very difficult, first of all. And some people know they drive properly, following the rules. They apply brake gradually, apply the accelerator also very gradually. They follow the rules. Like when you sit in their car, no, you'll be very comfortable. Like you will not have headache, you will not have vomiting sensation and those things. Right? I will tell when it comes to passion, you will be able to understand what is the difference of this no car driving. Now, next quality is passion. Repeat after me. Ragi karma pala prepsu lubdo him shantako shutidhi harsha shokanvitah karta rajasah parikirtitah. Prabhuji can read translation.
The worker who is attached to work and the fruits of work, desiring to enjoy those fruits, and who is greedy, always envies, impure, and moved by joy and sorrow, is said to be in the mode of passion.
Okay. So here Krishna tells the what are the characteristics of a person who are in passion. Okay. So basic fundamental quality of passionate people, no? When you assign them any work. So the goodness people, when you assign them any work, they will see this is my duty to do it, so I do it. Okay. Wherein in the passionate people, they will ask first question when you assign them work, what is it in for me? Kitna milega? What I get out of it? That is the first question they ask. That is the one quality of passion. And they wave like a pendulum. For example, you give a target, if you achieve this target, you will get this much hike, this much salary hike. So the pendulum goes like this, no? They when they complete the job, they'll be so happy. They throw a party, they'll be in seventh cloud and things like that. But the same thing they are not able to achieve. The pendulum goes from here to this end. They'll be so morose, so sad, they get into depression and those things. But very goodness person will be stable regardless of the result. Whether he achieved or not, he'll be stable. Where a passionate person, he swings like this. When he achieves a success, he goes into extreme happiness. When he doesn't achieve success, he goes into extreme sorrow. Okay? And many people you see in the corporate people jump the job like monkeys, like so just for 10,000 salary hike or 20,000 salary hike they go to another job. And I was wondering, really, like they'll keep on switching the job. I was really wondering what salary will make you sit in one place. For that they don't have answer, these are the example of passionate people where they will be jumping between one to other because they are passionate, they want more, more, more. That is the reason. Okay. And they will be envious also. That is another important characteristics. Does anyone know difference between jealous and envy? Okay. Jealous is some person is having it. Okay, another person is having. He's having it. He's having so many things, good things. I don't have it. Now I should also have it. That is a jealousy. Okay. Now envious person is he don't have it. Sorry, he has these many features, these many things. He has everything. I think some features are coming. One or two lights will switch off. So one or two lights we can switch off. Or close all the windows if it is not closed. Close them. That window should be closed. That is also closed. Yeah, now we better. Okay, so they jump like so jealous and envy. Yeah, so jealous is like the other person don't other person has it, so I should also have it. I should work for it. That is jealousy. Envy, the other person has it. Okay. The other person has it. Another person has these many features. I don't have it, so he should not have it. That is envy. Okay, the envious person will try to pull others. That's why in India, no crab mentality is there. In corporate and all, no, like fishermen when they catch a crab, no, they don't close it with the lid. People ask why they don't close. If one crab tries to come out of the lid, the other crab come and join together and pull it down. Same way in India also, in the corporate world, they try to pull you down so that they want to climb up. This is what happens. Okay. And the example of car driving I can give now. Passionate people. They drive, they press the accelerator like anything, and they'll see a signal. Till last moment, they will not apply brake. Just 1 inch before the next vehicle, they'll apply brake. Then like this will go and like this will come back. That is the effect. Sometimes in the speed breaker, fine, will go up and down like anything. This is the example of passionate people. They want to achieve, they want to go quickly and things like that. If you see all the auto drivers, bike wallahs, they full of passionate because they are running behind time. Okay. Yeah. So another the activities Krishna tells here. How is the activities? That happiness which is derived from the contact of the senses with the objects, which appears like nectar at first, but poison at the end. It's said to be in the nature of passion. What is goodness? Poison at the start, nectar at the end. Wherein passion, nectar at the start, but poison at the end. Okay. I'll give one analogy why it is nectar at the start, poison at the end. See the youth and even some of the married Prabhuji, like anyone, like the attraction for the opposite gender is strong, right? So because of that, they watch some nonsense available on the internet. So it may be nectar at the start, okay, but over the period, it makes them so bad, it becomes a poison at the end. My mentor was sharing one story. A 40-year man who is married, family man, came and approached Prabhuji that no, I'm not able to control this addiction, and I'm like really helpless. And another problem which he shared is was really pathetic that I'm not able to see any woman properly. I'm seeing many like my sisters, colleagues, everything. I'm not able to see any woman properly. So initially it was nectar, but towards the end it makes a poison. The person will realize it is going to make him like very pathetic. Similarly, like many examples we can give that people take hot, nice hot, that spicy food is they want to eat so nicely, and then when they eat, the air should come from all the body. They want like that food. They like it and eat it like anything. Okay, and it's a nectar. When they that feeling is a nectar, but towards the end, after 10 years, they'll get the problem of ulcer and different problem. It becomes the poison. Okay, so this is how it works. And most of the people are passionate. I'll tell the reality. Most of the people are passionate. That is the reason they need immediate happiness. The passionate people needs immediate results, immediate happiness. That's the reason people started to compare bhakti also for immediate result. I'm chanting every day. Why there is no result? Okay. Why there is no change in me? But no, one thing we should understand. We are here in this material world millions and millions of birth, not one birth, two birth, three birth, millions and millions of birth. You have accumulated so much mountains of samskaras, mountains of karmas, but you chant only 108 for few days. Why no results? I did so much things. Why there is no result? Arey Bapre, millions of done you have done, millions of samskaras, millions of years you have accumulated so many nonsense. You want to know, you want results today immediately. This is the result. See, try to understand the result which we are comparing is like you know how much land rate cost here in the this area? 1 square feet minimum 10,000 rupees, right? Yeah. And our chanting or whatever we are doing, whatever activities we have done, we accumulated 1 rupee in our account. Now this 1 rupee in our account, we go to the landlord. I got 1 rupee. Get me this land. Right? But you see, the land, in order to reach, so much you have to accumulate. And you have accumulated so many sins, and with that credit, you are going and asking this huge land. Right? So, this is the problem. The passionate people immediately want the results. That's the reason they don't understand the appreciate the bhakti. Bhakti really works. Please understand. Bhakti really works. There is no problem with the bhakti. Only thing is, we will be able to see the results as we progress and mature. It won't happen overnight. But our passionate mentality doesn't allow that. It takes time, but it works for sure. We have seen many devotees' lives. They are able to get out of so many addictions. Many youth, they are able to recover them from the addiction to the nonsense in the internet. Many youth, not one or two. Many youth, we are able to recover them. Many people, we are able to recover from different addictions, different habits, we're able to recover. Yes, that happens. It happens. It works for sure. Only thing is you have to allow the time. Okay. Next comes the ignorance. So lot of verses are there. We'll just read the translation. So the worker who's engaged in work against the injunctions of the scriptures, who is materialistic, obstinate, cheating, and expert in insulting others, who is lazy and morose and procrastinating, is said to be in the worker of mode of ignorance. Okay. Now, this now another example, same example of car driving we can take. So some people know, you see, they'll put a right indicator, and the auto fellows will show hand in the left, but they'll go straight. Okay, so they don't care about others. They don't follow the traffic rules. They don't care anything. They just drive like anything. One day I was driving in a car. The auto fellow was going in parallel with me. I was also watching him. He was also watching me. Suddenly, what came to his mind, I don't know. He came right towards hitting me. Arey, what made you to change? I want to go right. You came in between me. They, we both are equal side. Either you should wait me to go, or you should apply brake and come back me, or you should overtake me. He said, no, no, I want to go. You came in between like that. He said, no problem. Thank you so much. Okay. So this is what the people are in ignorance. So many people know this. Whatever another analogy or another example which I'm going to give will be what you call, will not be appropriate, but you can slightly relate. Like some people know they cut their body, they see the blood and become they become happy by seeing that. No, those people are also in the mode of ignorance. So these ignorance people they'll be so obstinate. Like I have one maid in my home. Her husband drinks like anything. Morning till evening he drinks. People will call from office, please come to work. He will not go. And then I also told him, why don't you go to work? You have kids, you have wonderful family to take care. Why don't you go to work? He don't listen. And then all the parents, everyone, he don't listen. In spite of that, he lends the money. He gets the money, from the loan from different people, and goes to wine shop, drinks, and comes and sleeps. So these are the characteristics of ignorance people. They'll be so obstinate. Whatever you tell, they will not listen. Whatever you do, they will not listen. Whatever you do something, they will not be able to change themselves. They are so obstinate. And on top of it, important characteristics, they are lazy. As I'm telling the characteristics, you should analyze which mode you are in. Huh? Towards the end, I'm going to ask. Okay. Another example I faced in my life, I felt very horrible. Okay. There is one employee in my office. Okay. So I work in ISRO. So we cannot fire people. Being a government organization, we cannot fire people. Okay. So I know him is kind of this mode I know very well. So like I told him like these works you do. Step A, this. Step B, this. And if this is the results, do this. If the result, do this. And then call me if any problem is there. And then I went to another office to do my work. Throughout the day, I got no call. I thought, okay, this person would have done it. Would have been a simple job. I given her any clear instructions. It should have been done like that. So next day I came and I asked him whether the work is completed. He said, no, sir. Then I asked one question, whether you are okay, your health is okay. Means if you're not done the work, something wrong. So your health is okay. No, sir, I'm perfectly all right. Okay. Then any other work came in between you that you could not do this, any other priority work came and no disturb you so that you didn't get the time. No, sir, no other work. Then I was crazy. No problem with the health, no other work. Then why he didn't do the work? I couldn't ask that straightly because they'll get offended. Okay, when this asked question. So like people are asking me, what should I tell? Like that, I asked him. So I don't know, sir, why I didn't do it. Maybe I'll try to do it. Then I said, okay, people will ask me, try to do it like that. So these people, ignorant people, they will not have any reasons to do any work. They will be so lazy, they will not do. Okay, that's the reason some days we feel we are not able to do it. We are not able to do a simplest of task, right? That time our dosage of ignorance is high, right? So for these people, I'll tell you how to deal with those people towards the end of the session. Now, goodness people, the activities are poison at the start, nectar at the end. Passion, nectar at the start, poison at the end. Now, use your aptitude. Tell me for ignorance what is going to be. Poison at start, poison at the end. Amazing. Thank you so much. So, ignorance, Poison at start, poison at the end. Because whatever activities they are going to do, it's a poison. And towards the end also, they are going to suffer in anything. And these people, trust me, they are in this cycle for many, many years. They are not drinking from this lifetime. Many lifetimes they continued. That's the reason they continued. They are drinking, their drug addiction, or whatever addiction, or whatever problems. No, they were in this so many lifetimes. There is only small, what you call loophole, or what you call small hole to escape for them from this cycle. They are in this cycle. Next life also they are going to be addicted, and then they will go to no alcohol. They get addicted so much, and the next life also they will continue this cycle again and again and again. Only one thing, only small thing, only will help them. That we're going to discuss in the advanced session called Karma in Depth session, where how the person is saved from this cycle, right? That we'll see in the that session. Okay. Now, question. You all saw goodness, passion, ignorance. How many of you feel you are in goodness? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, nice. How many of you feel you are in passion? Oh, chai. How many of you feel ignorant? See, I'm not going to make any judgment. Just be truthful to the Lord. Okay. How many of you feel you are in ignorance? Oh, 2, 3 hands are raised. Okay, nice. Okay. Why it does come like this? Okay. How many of you feel you are in mix of modes? That's the point I want to make. Okay. Volunteer. Santosh. Santosh. Yeah. So actually, there is no pure goodness, pure this one. We are a mix of this one. So to give a simple analogy, so there are three primary colors, right? R, G, B, right? So RGB you can take same way goodness, passion, ignorance. Now one dose of full red and then 2 drops of green and blue. It makes one color. You make 2% of green and blue, it makes another color. And then red 100%, no green 20%, blue another 30%, it makes another color, right? So how many colors are possible with the combination of RGB? Plenty of colors. We can say infinite, correct? Yeah. So similarly, the passion, goodness, ignorance are the like same way RGB only. It makes so many color combinations, and nobody said to be in pure red, pure green, pure blue is not there. People will be always mixed. Okay, and it works like that. Okay, this is what even Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Can you repeat after me? Rajastamas chavi bhuya Sattvam bhavati bharata Rajas sattvam tamaschaiva Tamas sattvam rajastata. Any Mataji can take answer?
Sometimes the mode of goodness becomes prominent, defeating the modes of passion and ignorance. O son of Varta, sometimes the mode of passion defeats goodness and ignorance, and at other times ignorance defeats goodness and passion. In this way, there is always competition for citizens.
Now, do you understand why people change drastically? Because this RGB, the goodness, passion, ignorance, gets into people's mind. So, because of that, some people will be, those days they'll be driven by ignorance, right? They'll be associated with ignorance so nicely, and then they'll be done it. But some days their ignorance puts into higher dosage, then people will not be able to react to us nicely. So that's the reason they change the mood. Same reason applicable to us, why we are able to do it within short time. We are able to complete many works in some days, but some days we are not able to complete even the simplest of the job because we are dominated by ignorance mode. Now a question will come, correct? Question will come. How do I get these modes? From where I am getting these modes? Right? I am a normal person. Where these modes are coming and affecting me? Okay. For this, Krishna answers in Bhagavad Gita. Repeat after me. Purusha Prakritisto Purusha Prakritisto hi Bhukte Prakriti Jan Gunan Karanam Gunasangasya Sadashroni Janmashu. Prabhuji can read translation.
The living entity in material nature thus follows the ways of life, enjoying the three modes of nature. This is due to his association with the material nature, thus he meets with goods and evil among various species.
Okay. Krishna tells Karanam Guna Sangasya. That is the way we associate drive our mode. Okay. For example, I'll give a simple example. I don't think so. Anybody will be there. Someone who likes to drink alcohol or who like to smoke cigarette is sitting here. Let's say. Okay. Now a volunteer comes and gives you alcohol, cigarette. Will they drink here in this association? Okay. Now, same person are throwing a party in the pub. Okay. I go to him, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, happy birthday to you. Please try to chant very auspicious day. Will they chant? Why? Because the association, the environment, the association matters a lot. Based on the association, the mode drives us. The mode becomes active in our mind. When you all come here, the goodness or the chanting and all is called transcendental, Shuddha Shattva. So that when you all come here, the mode of goodness prevails a lot. When you wake up early in the morning, when you chant, when you read the scriptures, when you do many of the activities, the planning for the future and execute it, those things are in the mode of goodness. Okay, even the food which we eat, it decides our goodness, passion, ignorance. Okay, so many people would like to eat like too hot, too bitter, too sorry, and things like that. Krishna tells in the 14th chapter, these foods are passionate foods, like too hot, too spicy, too sour, and those are all passionate foods. And like who are all made like whatever the food you are getting is a sattvic food. When you eat the prasadam, you see the nourishment, right? You all like the taste of prasadam, right? Where it comes from? Because it is sattva. It is offered to Krishna. That is first thing which makes it so tasty, and it is made of very good, high quality ingredients. That is the reason you are feeling fully nourished, feeling happy and satisfied. Wherein other foods, you all would have understood. Like you go to any big restaurant after eating, "Arey yaar, why did I eat so much? Why did I eat this?" Like that. This one is there, no? That like we are not satisfied after eating, right? That happens because that is passionate. Okay, and ignorance kind of food, no, it's very dangerous. The meat, alcohol, drugs comes under ignorance. They are like the foods which are already spoiled, and so like I heard the pizza base, no, is made out of spoiled maida, like that I heard. Okay, so you can understand those foods are ignorant food, and you will see someday you would have reacted so badly when you analyze the day throughout the day, when you analyze each and every component, where did I associate, then you will get an answer. So today I associated with more passion. That is the reason I reacted so badly. When you would have associated with more goodness, your reaction would be better. So based on your association with the modes, decides your character. So we should be very careful what we are associating. We will have many friends who take us to pubs, who take us to different activities. We should be very careful. Those things will take us to more and more ignorance and passion. Whomsoever inviting you for these sessions, coming for these satsang, will drive you to more and more to goodness. Okay. Now, after understanding all these things, which mode is good? How many of you feel goodness is good? Okay. Almost all. Huh? How many of you feel passion is good? Is there any hand? Okay. Ignorance, no question, right? Okay. Maybe Matajis can come forward. People are coming. Okay. So all of you are agreeing that goodness is a very good mode to be in, correct? So it's a bouncer or googly in cricket terms. You know googly? They'll think it will turn left, but the ball will turn right. Okay. Now let's see what I'll tell an analogy. Then you will understand why it is a googly. There is a prince went in war with another country, and unfortunately he got beaten and he lost the war. So the other country caught him, and along with him, minister and soldiers were there. So being a prince, he thought, no, it is a really he's a high person, so let us bind him in gold chain. Okay, the prince was caught in gold chain, and the minister is a high position. Let us bind him in silver chain. Okay, and the soldier who's low rank, let us bind him in what is a iron chain. Okay, they all put him in behind the bars. Now tell me, which is the good chain? Or all are bad? Correct. So what is the sane man will think? What is a brilliant or intelligent man will think? How to get out of the jail or how to get out of this chain? Correct, na? Right? Similarly, goodness, passion, ignorance are like gold chain, silver chain, iron chain. I don't say this. Krishna says this. Okay. Can you repeat after me? Shatvam shuke sanjayati rajas karmani bharata jnanam avritya tu tamah pramade sanjayati buddha. Any Mataji can read translation?
O son of Bharata, the mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, passion conditions one to fruitivation, and ignorance covering one's knowledge binds one to madness.
Okay. Everything conditions us to back to this material world. Okay. What is the main problem we have? We have four problems. What is the problem? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. Birth, death, Jara is, sorry, old age, Vyadi is disease. Birth, death, old age, disease. This is the main problem. If you are in any of this goodness, passion, ignorance, we are in this jail. We are, anyhow, nice, good golden chain is put on us. We have a golden chain on us, but still we are in jail only. Okay, any sane man will try to how to escape the jail, right? So Krishna tells even in the people in the mode of goodness are bound to this jail, right? What they think, see, I am doing a good activity, I'm doing many things good, I'm doing charity, I'm doing planning many things, I'm reading scriptures and things like that, and they'll feel very good, they'll feel very happy that this is good. Okay. They will never think I should get out of the jail. It conditions one to be here, right? So that is what this does. Okay. Now another this one. So people who are in goodness. So now what is the destination for each people? Okay. People who are in goodness will go to heavenly planets. They get elevated to heavenly planets. People who are passionate, they will take birth in the earth again. Okay, in the same earth again. People who are ignorance, they'll take a no direct flight to hellish planets. Okay, they'll get a non-stop flight to hellish planets. Okay, so this is the results they get. So we even going to heaven doesn't get out of you jail. Even in the heaven, you get Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. No one is escaped from that. Okay. Now, Prabhuji, we thought goodness is good. We all raised hand for that. Now you are telling goodness is bad. It is conditions. What should I really do? What is the answer? What is the real solution for this problem? We need not have to tell. Krishna will tell. Okay. How to get free from these modes. Okay. Kindly repeat after me. Mamchayo vipacharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityantan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Any Prabhuji's can read translation.
One who engaged in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus come to the level of oneness.
Yes. Krishna tells this in the 14th chapter, 26th sloka. By engaging in full devotional service. That is one point. There is another point, unfailing in all circumstances. That is very important point. Prabhuji, we chant for one day, we don't chant for another day, it will not work. Okay. Now, why he tells this? You do devotional service. Let me give an analogy. I went to one of my friend. He's a very dear friend of me. So I didn't inform him I'm coming. So I went his home, and unfortunately he had a dog that is like a huge tiger. Like I don't know, remember what breed it is. So it's a huge tiger like a dog. Okay, dog is a simple feature, human friendly. I about to reach his gate, immediately just in front of my face, the dog came and got him. So I was taken away. Okay, and then I called my friend. Oh, Prabhuji, can little bit forward. Okay, enough space is there. Okay. So I called this friend. Oh, no, friend, no, your dog is barking at me. Please help me. Then he came and told Tommy, sit down. Then he opened the door for me, and then I went in. Similarly, this material modes of nature, the three modes of material nature which is influencing us so badly, is servant of Krishna. How the Tommy or the dog is servant of my friend. The three modes of material nature is external energy of Krishna. External energy of Krishna, and Krishna is the master of that external energy. Now, how I called, oh my friend, please stop him. The dog is barking at me. Similarly, by doing devotional service, we are surrendering to Krishna, we are calling Krishna. When we call Krishna, Krishna will tell, oh Tommy, stop. Similarly, he will tell material nature, oh Prakriti, stop acting this person, he is my person. Whomsoever is not surrendered to me, no problem. Okay, so that is the thing, right? You got the point. So when we do a devotional service, then this material modes won't act us. It will make us free from this jail. Very important. Please note, whatever, how much ever times you come, whatever time you come here at the session, very important. We are stuck in this four problem: Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Only devotional service can escape us from this world, can take us back to the spiritual world. Okay. Now, many times people know how mind, I want to tell this point in the last session, but somehow I didn't get the opportunity. I want to tell how mind tricks us lifetime after lifetime. You will understand today. So when the people, like in a youth stage, they come to these sessions, like some Prabhujis approached me, they asked me, Prabhuji, I attended these sessions in my college days, or in the 1 year 2 years back. I went to some temple in Kolkata and things like that. We got connected, but somehow we are not able to practice. I'll tell you what really happens. So at the youth age, you will hear these things. When you want to sit for chanting and chant, the mind will tell, Hari, you are very youth. You should know you are single. You should be ready to mingle. You should so you should get married first. What type of a person you are? The mind will tell. Then we should get married, thinking that there will be happiness. Okay, double quote unquote. Okay, but actually, he gets married. Then let us do, now let us become serious, now let us try to chant. The mind will tell, Arey, you are just got married. What type of a family man you are? You should beget kids. When kids are there and the number grows multiplied, then it's nice. After that you will get time. Then kids will come. Then okay, now I should chant. Then like I should become serious and I should chant and practice now. Then the mind will tell, hey, your kids are so small. What type of father you are? You should know, play with them. You should teach them. How will they grow? Then like the person will follow the mind. He'll start teaching and things like that. It becomes years. They'll become 20 and they'll go to college. Then the mind, no, we'll think now we should chant now. Again, the mind will give another wonderful thing that see your son is so elder now. What type of father? You should also get him married. What are you doing? You should be responsible. Then okay, chalo, we'll do that. Then we get it married. Then okay, now I should be. Now I should. My duties are that I should be now. Then the mind will give another amazing reason. Arey, we just got him married. He will get a grandchildren. Who will take care of the grandchildren? If you don't play with their grandpapa, what love they get, what type of a Indian parent you are, then like okay, son, let us play with it. Then after playing and playing, he becomes 65, 67, 70, and the last day comes of leaving this body. At that time, mind, where are you? You are my great friend. Mind will not be there. Only Yamaduttas or Vishnu. You will go back and take birth, or something else only will happen. No mind will save us. Okay, this is how mind tricks us lifetime after lifetime. Please understand. That's the reason we are stuck in this gold chain, silver chain, iron chain, lifetime after lifetime. Only by devotional service. This, please note, unfailing in all circumstances. Please understand, unfailing in all circumstances. I'll tell you, the Mataji who sings for Kirtan, her name is Miss Grace Supriya Kalavati Mataji, her grace. So, like, they got some problem, medical problem was there. In spite of that, even in the hospital, they took the beat back and they chanted. This is what is important, unfailing in all circumstances. That person, Krishna tells, oh, dog Tommy, don't bark at this person. For those people, it happens. If you are like toda toda, tanda tanda, whatever you do, nothing will work. That's the reason when people will come and ask, why I am chanting every day, why nothing is happening? Alright, Baba has to do it properly. Okay, and like within like one Prabhuji asked me, one Prabhuji was sharing one story. One person came and told this like Prabhuji, like he was a guide for my mentor Kartikeya Prabhu. So he came and like he was student of my mentor. So after a year they met him and then like Prabhuji, how are you doing? How are you practicing devotional service? Then he said, no, I'm not practicing Prabhuji. It has no effect. Then how many days you practiced like that? He told Prabhuji, 2 continuous months I chanted, no effect. I read Bapre. Lifetime, so many lifetimes you do so many nonsense. You want results in 2 months. Okay, this is how it is. Now, after understanding all these things, what is the practical tip of the day? How to get along with the different personalities. This is amazing. Okay, there will be a person in everyone's life who will test all our parameters to extreme. Anybody face? Anybody has? How many hands? Most likely it is boss. Sometimes the name is boss only, but still spouse. Correct. Okay, so they do stress test, durability test, and all the functionality test, whatnot. Okay, and we have different people. Huh?
When we buy, we have to test.
Nice. I'll tell in another class. So some people are very comfortable to manage. Some people are manageable. They can do something. Some people are no. We should stay at distance. These are the different people. And this is very important point I want to highlight. Okay. Before getting married, people look at the Kundali chart, right? They check the horoscope, right? And there is something called, oh, by the way, don't come to me with your Kundali chart. I don't know. Okay, I'm just telling the principle. Don't come to me, Prabhuji, when will I get kids? When will I get married? When will I this problem solve? I don't know anything. Okay, yeah. So, what they do in this Kundali chart, there is something called Devagana, Manushagana, Rakshagana. Okay, so the Devagana people always in the between goodness and passion. More of goodness, little bit passion is there. Whereas Manushagana will be goodness and passion will be mixed. Rakshagana will be passion and ignorance will be so high. Okay, so the Rakshagana people will be dominating. Do this. I want this. I should be the center. I want this. I should be given priority and those things like that. And the Devagana people will be goodness, like let us do as per duty, let me do it calm, cool, things like that. And the Manshagana will be in between these two. Okay. Now when the Kundali chart is matched, if the spouse, the other person is Rakshagana and the husband or the other spouses Devagana, it's going to be terrible for them. Okay, so this person will do cool, calm. This person will tell why it is not done, why it is not done, why are you not doing this, all these things. And what they recommend is for this matching is 0. If Manishagana can go with Devagana also and Rakshagana also. But when in Rakshagana, they should not marry Devagana. Okay, similarly is the vice versa also. So this is what our Vedic scriptures has every reason, everything. It's not like no, we are following something sentimental, some sentimental scriptures, sentimental no ideology, sentimental procedures. No, they have a scientific reason based on the modes of ignorance, goodness, and passion. They categorize people and which should go with each other. Based on that, it is matched. Nowadays, in the love marriage, something sometimes I heard people go with both the charts to go to very famous astrologers. Please try to match this chart such a way that I can marry. Okay, this is what people are doing. Now, at least in marriage, we have a choice. We can do something. Okay, almost no control, but we, for our happiness, we can say we have some control. In office, we cannot say, get me your chart. I have to see whether you are in Devagana, Manshagana, then only I'll work with you. That's not possible, right? So we cannot do anything, right? So these people we have to face. No option for us. We have to face. Okay. Even Krishna tells these people will act. Okay. Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he acquired on the modes of nature. No one can refrain. No one can refrain from doing something. Okay. So people will act. The rain is going to fall. What you have to do? You have to carry umbrella only. You cannot say rain, stop. No, we cannot do that. You have to carry umbrella only. We have to have a raincoat or umbrella. So this is what is the practical tip of the day. We are going to tell the same. Yes. See, the modes will work for sure. Nothing can be done, even for us, even for the others. It's going to affect them also. It's going to affect us also. So, but we can effect can be minimized by regular practicing of spiritual practicing of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Next, hate the sin, not the sinner. Okay. So why we should not do this? See, because they're helplessly acting in the modes of nature, right? See, for example, you can see. So, for example, you can see the people. Okay, so hate the sin, not the sinner. Why? Because people are acting in the modes of material nature helplessly. For example, you jump into a river pool, it drives us so badly. It drives us wherever it wants to take. Similarly, people gets into ignorance and it drives them like anything. So if you hate the person, actually you should be compassionate and feel sorry for them because they are helplessly driven by the modes of material nature, modes of ignorance and modes of no passion and things like that. Because of that, they are behaving. That's the reason we should hate only the sin, not the sinner, because the person will change. Because today he is having an overdose of ignorance, tomorrow he will have an overdose of passion and goodness. Okay, yeah, that's what is the next point. Formic perception of the people is destructive. People will change. And when you get affected by someone, don't ponder on too much. Why? Because you should have a higher goal in life. I'll tell you on this. See, our material, our condition is like this. All the negativity, all the people are like this. Immediately something they say, we are easily affected. When you spiritually mature, when you spiritually practice, slowly will go here, all the negativity of this world, all the problems of this world will not affect you. That's the reason, since we are here like this, how can this person say this? I have done so much work, yet he says I have not done any work, right? And we ponder about it too much. We ponder about it too much. Similarly, in the spouse also, like throughout the day they will do so many works. What you have done? You're sitting at the home and you are doing nothing. Like that only they say, and it affects us so badly, and we will be so like pondering about how can he say, how does he know anything, how does the problem he knows. We spend too much on what we don't want to do. Why? Because we don't have a higher goal in life. Breaking the cycle of birth and death is a higher goal in life. When you have such a higher goal, you will not look at this small disturbance. For example, I want to catch a flight. I'm taking my spouse to airport, and one two-wheeler came and scratched my car. Will I stand, sit with him and slap him and ask for money? You should be, let's go to police station, let's file a case, give me 10,000 compensation. Will I do? Or I will ignore and go for airport. Why? Because I have a higher goal in life. When we have a higher goal in life, these small problems will not disturb us, will not worry us. Since we don't have a higher goal in life, we spend so much energy, so much time in wasting thinking about the person, and the person cannot change. They are acting helplessly in the modes of material nature, right? We are acting so badly to work on this one. So because we don't have a higher goal in life. Okay. With this, my session ends, before taking questions, I would like to answer one question which was asked in the last session. Sanjay Prabhuji asked me that how to show anger for the kids. Okay, so it's a important topic. It's good that full crowd is there. So yeah, already 7 o'clock. Okay, okay, I'll try to rush it fast. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, yes, that whomsoever perfected their near perfected their life, hmm, what they will, what is their destination is, they will take next birth in a very strong devotee family, and they will continue their journey with a strong faith, with a staunch this one. Some kids, if you see, they'll be day one, they'll be so devoted. Okay, those are the kids are no, those are the things we can. Those are the kids very strong faith. Now, people think, no, because I want to answer kids session, no, it's a kids question, right? So we should know what we have done wrong, then I'll tell what is the solution. Many people will think begetting children is an enjoyment activity. No, please understand it's not an activity for enjoyment. I'll tell you, in the calendar, you would have seen some marriage dates are given. Not everyday marriage date. Why? Only very specific days are marriage days. Why? Because the good time to be chosen to attract good soul. Please understand this activity is to attract a new soul into your life, to get a good soul in your life. Now, when you have, for example, when you want to have a quality that my son or my daughter should be very active, he should not be lazy, and he should be very sober, very intelligent, things like that. When it will come, when we are active, when we are this one, we are lazy and we want our kid to be active, it won't happen. To get that quality, minimum 6 months, you should be active. Suppose you are lazy, you want to change yourself, you want your kid or son to be of these qualities, you should be active for 6 months. Then only it gets into your gene. Then only you will get the same, the kid soul which is having those qualities. So this is an art called Garbhadhan Samskara. All our acharyas are beget from the Garbhadhan Samskara. I'll tell you some glories some other day. Okay, when you do the Garbhadhan Samskara, there are many procedures involved. People will think that it's enjoyment act. No, it is an active, sacred activity to attract new soul. When we do this with the proper procedure and things like that, we get the soul, which Krishna tells, no, whomsoever perfect, did not perfect in the last life, those kids we will get in our life. Those kids who did not perfect, with a strong faith, strong determination, they will follow. Okay. One such example is this kid. Please listen what is doing. One such example is their parents. So let's see what they.
राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण राम हरे हरे
Okay, you all understood what is meant by Garbhadhan Sanskara? You're getting the point? I think we all need these kids to chant, make us chant, correct? Okay, so since we have not done the job properly, don't expect your kid to be so good. You don't have any rights to ask your kid to be perfect. Please understand. It includes me also. Okay, I am rising with folded hands. I am telling I am also belongs to this category. Okay, now since you asked this question, now I am telling the solutions. See, there is a lot of generation gap between ourselves and our kids. Even with a 5 years age gap between me and my brother, we could not converge on one point. We wanted to do some activity together, we could not converge. Just a 5 years old age gap. Both are boys, so but still we could not converge. So you look at the age gap, which is 30, 35 years of age gap, you don't know what they are going through. Once Kartikeya Prabhu had a class for teenagers, so many teenagers told different problems. We thought these are not at all a problem. Why they are telling? But for them, it's a huge problem. Okay, like peer pressure, and then like many things. Like another friend has a PlayStation, another friend has a nice toys, nice Pokemon cards, so many things, right? So these things will lag. So we don't know what really they are going through. So for that, what you need to do is pray intensely to Krishna. You don't know the problem, you don't know how to solve also. So only by praying, Lord will reveal us what is really the solution. Okay? And when to scold. Okay? You can scold only when you glorify them 80% of the time. When you glorify 80% of the time, and you have right to scold them 20% of the time. This is the principle, 80-20 principle. And Chanakya Pandit says, till the age of 5, the kids to be treated as kings. We should give them whatever they want. Okay? And between 5 to 11, you can beat them nicely to grow them, make them nicely. Correct them. After 11, they are your friends. You have no option. You have no option. Okay? And why we should treat them as a king? Because at the age of child, this one, they will have to feel the trust that my father will give me whatever I want. My father or mother will take care of me whatever I want. Now, at the after 5, no, that trust will be there. After 5, they will not listen to us. But we have the trust for our parents. Whatever they say, we listen. Why these people, our kids are not listening? They don't have trust in us. Whatever you say is good for them. They trust Google more than us. Whatever I said, no, my son first checks in Google. Whatever he said is, like I said, no, chocolates have cockroaches. No, 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 chocolate doesn't have cockroach. Then, like I had to ask him to Google. Then he believed it. Even after that, it is a struggle, but some step was taken. Okay, and then another principle is glorify outside, scolding should be inside. Public never scold. Okay, that's a basic rule. If you follow these things, you have a right to scold. Okay, in spite of telling all this, I am just achieving only 20%, wherein my wife is at 50%. She's good. Okay, so you have to develop these qualities. Okay, okay. I have some announcements before taking the questions. I want to thank the donors who have sponsored for us Prashadam today. Yeah. Sanjay Thakur Prabhu. Prabhuji's birthday was on 9th November. Alok Kumar Srivastava, Vignesh Rao, Ram Kumar Guram, and even Lasya, the daughter of Aravind Prabhu, birthday today. So let's all thank them by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. How many of you are come first time for the class today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So please note down this number using your photo. Please take a photo. We have WhatsApp group. Yeah, we have WhatsApp group. There we are posting these recorded sessions. Already 7 sessions are today is 7th session. 6 sessions are over. So please WhatsApp to this number. We'll add it to the group and we will send the YouTube recordings of the previous sessions. And there we are posting a Stoka day also. All the reference material, everything you get. Okay. I want to know how many of you are not getting any call from any volunteer. 1, okay, 2, okay, okay. We'll arrange something. Please contact the book desk. We'll take down your contact because when volunteer is there, any question is there, you can post it to me. Through volunteer, you will be connected to me. Okay. Yeah. Next, many people came and asked us, Prabhuji, is there any sessions after this? Already we are in 7th session. Please note, 3 more sessions will be done with the level 1. So people are asking, 3 or 4 sessions only. People are asking us, Prabhuji, is there any other sessions after this? For your information, there is something called level 2 Gita course where we'll study the Bhagavad Gita verses in depth. Now, there is a star. What is a star? Minimum 2 qualification is required. Minimum chanting of 1 round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay. Now, how many of you are chanting 108 times on the beats? All of you have the beats who raise their hands. Okay. Others don't wait for good day because many good days are already lost. I told you, no, mind will keep on tricking you. And after tricking and tricking, you have to start again with A for apple, B for ball in the next life also. Please don't fall a victim of your mind. Why we are making a mandatory, okay, for level 2 Gita course, you have to mandatorily chant one round of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It is non-negotiable. This condition is set by my mentor, his name is Karthikeya Prabhuji. He is very, very, very strict about it. Why? Because today itself you would have understand how complicated the topic is. We use the flow chart to explain this complicated topic. Similarly, in future sessions, in the in-depth sessions, you will have a lot of concepts you will not understand so easily. Unless you chant, you will not be able to understand. Unless you chant, you will not be able to relish what I am talking. It will be here, it comes here, it goes out like this. Okay. When you chant, it comes here, it goes inside. Okay. That's the reason we are asking you. So it's mandatory. If you don't chant, we will not allow you for the Gita course. Next, one more condition is there. Minimum attendance of 6 sessions. Whomsoever coming for the first time or just started to come from the 5th session or 4th session, we will no, we'll tell you the procedure. Please contact your volunteer. They will tell you what to do. All others who are attending from the day one should have attended minimum 6 sessions. Because unless you understand level 1, you will not be able to understand level 2. Okay, that's the reason it is mandatory. Okay, so one more announcements. Many people asked me last session, Prabhuji, I attended ISKCON courses last year and things like that, and I could not continue. I lost my determination. I am addicted to this phone. Keep on scrolling in spite of no telling mind, make intelligence strong and things like that. Now the key to the this one is the secret. I told make the intelligence strong, chant, read the scriptures, all those things. There is another secret. This is very, very secret. Serve the devotee who has this determination. That is one option secret. Now, who is having this determination? Our Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, is so determined. Just with 40 rupees, he went to West. Can you go? Can you go? Can you all go with just 40 rupees to West? 40 rupees, just with 40 rupees, he traveled from India to West to preach the message of Bhagavad Gita and Krishna consciousness. Just with 40 rupees. Look at the determination. Everyone told, oh, old man, you will die there in the winter. But yet he was determined to follow the instruction of his spiritual master. So what you can all do is for the service, like once in a month at least, you can come early here, you can roll the mats, or stay till the late, roll the mats, wash the vessels, serve the prasad. These are the options left to you. Now almost I'm saying 150, 130, 140 people are there. 140 people, there is no 140 mats here. Correct? 140 prasadam serving, if you all here sitting for prasadam service, who will eat, right? So Prabhupada is genius, genius. He has given another opportunity. He told, distribute my books, distribute my books. Why he was telling distribute my books? How many of you attended a Messiah of the Millennium when my mentor was there? How many of you attended the session? Okay. Why he wanted to, he says distribute my books. Does anyone know? Spread the knowledge. There is one more special reason. Yes, amazing. His spiritual master ordered him to distribute books whenever you get money. Print books, distribute books. That is what pleases Prabhupada. Because every Acharya will try to follow their instruction. Right? So he wanted to please his guru. So that's the reason, distribute books. So what you can do is in the month of December, we say Gita Jayanti month. I think December 3rd, it is the Gita Jayanti where Bhagavad Gita is spoken. And entire month we try to distribute this knowledge. We'll announce the place where we assemble together. Devotees will approach new people. Please take a Bhagavad Gita. Please take this Krishna book and different books we tell. This is one service. All other doing here also, like rolling the mats and do this. All this service becomes the practice. For example, you study in theory, like you connect a resistor, ammeter, voltmeter, everything you see. Until you go to lab, that theory doesn't become practice. You will forget again and again. Until you do a computer lab in the college or in the school, you will not remember that. Similarly, whatever you are reading here is a theory. Okay, by chanting it becomes practice. By doing service, it becomes more easy to practice. Okay, so service is the key. Whenever, wherever there is a service opportunity, please take. We are not asking you to stand on one leg, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva, or continuously throughout the day you stay here and do the service. Just 1 hour of your time, you just take out. Once in a month, you can come early, do the seva, and those days, Saturday, Sunday, just take 1 hour of your time, try to distribute. Then we will become determined, because he has a ocean of determination. We will get one drop of his determination by serving the pure devotee. Okay, yes. Okay, two more announcements. Next week I'll be taking a class on, like today we saw practical example of Garbhadan Samskara, right? So similar many things are there in our scriptures. What is the glory of our scriptures? Many people know make a mockery of our scriptures, but next session you will understand how our scriptures are so glorious. You will understand. Number one. Number two is next one is next to next week. That is next week I'm taking this class. Next to next week, Sunday, His Grace Amoglila Prabhuji, who is a famous speaker on Bhagavad Gita. He has I don't know, thousands or millions of followers on YouTube. He comes to Bangalore on physically, but not to this place. It is ISKCON Whitefield, which is in the ACS layout. We will post the place and we'll put a teaser video also in the group. That Sunday morning we have a festival. Festival means we'll have a dance, cultural programs, class, and many things, drama, and many things are there with Prashadam. Yes. So it will be there in the Sunday morning. You all, class will not be here. You all can come there at this one. It's a ground, a huge ground we have moved. So you can come to that place. That Sunday, that is next to next Sunday. Don't miss next Sunday. Okay, next Sunday class is there. Next to next Sunday, which is 27th of August. Sorry, 27th of November. Okay, there it is there. And parallelly, our team is planning for a yatra to pilgrimage place. It is going to be a 2 days yatra, Saturday and Sunday together. Either we may travel on Friday night, we'll come back on Sunday night to back here. Okay, and we are taking a survey. Our volunteers will call you where like to look at the comfortability. You are looking for maximum people this one. So you are planned for like most likely December, somewhere it comes. So if you plan to visit your home place and things like that, I request you try to postpone it. Even next week you can go. Try to alter your arrangement schedule, because in this yatra continuously you have an association of devotees, and my mentor is going to give class twice, thrice. You know how great his classes. He is going to give continuous classes. Continuously, you're going to associate with the devotees, and you can bring your family members. No, only I am attending Gita course. No, you can bring your family members. You can bring your parents and everyone. We will serve. Okay, so they will also get a nice opportunity to associate with what is this. Why we need to go with the devotees is, if you go there alone, you don't know what is really happened in the place. When you go with the devotees, when they explain what really happened in the place, then you will be able to relish, you'll be able to understand what really happened. That is what is required. When you go alone, you see it will be an eye exercise. You just come out. Okay. When you go with the devotees, it is like you hear the nectar, you see the nectar. That is how it is. Okay. Okay. Only two questions I will take. After the session, I'll be standing outside near the washing area of Prashada. You can catch me. And if you're not able to catch me that day, I come here at 4:30 p.m. every Sunday. I come here at 4:30. You can come early. Today, one couple they caught me for half an hour. Okay, so I was very happy to help answer the questions. So similarly, you can also catch me. I'll be ready to serve you. Okay. Yes. Two questions. Thank you.
So, Prabhu, we saw that slide where there was desire,
Huh.
and then the proportional sanctioning.
Yes.
Right? So, when there is a bad desire, why does the proportional sanctioning?
Okay, nice standard questions. Okay, so Prabhuji's question is: we are desiring, Paramatma, Krishna is sanctioning that. So when we are having bad desire, when Krishna is sanctioning, he should not sanction, right? Okay. So please understand, Krishna, the role of the Paramatma is the what do you call it, witnessing and sanctioning authority. Now, why he is sanctioning? Okay, he is like our father, loving father. For example, your son is having fever. Hmm? He wants the ice cream now. What will you do? Fat. No. Okay. But when we do that, what will happen? He will cry more, right? No, we are those adamant kids. We are Krishna Paramatma tells there are two voices when you hear. No, the intelligence is no awakened by the Paramatma voice. Don't do that. You will suffer sinful reaction. Okay. Don't eat ice cream. You will get more fever. But what the kid will say, I want it at any cost, and he'll make all the natak and things like that. So similarly, we also do all the natak and unwillingly, unhappily, without any or what do you call forcibly, like okay, take it. But he will tell you have to suffer for the reaction. He tells the intelligence you have to suffer for the reaction. Forcibly he sanctions. That doesn't mean that he likes it. Very clear. He doesn't like it. That's the reason like and if you keep on forcing like he doesn't sanction then we become robots, right? Your kid wants to show love out of them. You should correct them out of love. You should not correct them by force. So we'll become robots. That is the reason Krishna doesn't even though it is he doesn't like it, but doesn't mean that he likes to sanction. He sanctioned because we are so adamant. Yeah. One more last question. Oh, good. No question, huh? Yes. Okay. So now we'll get into important beats can be distributed. So we will get to an important activity called chanting of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Whomsoever comes today for the first session, please understand this is an important activity which we do every day. Please try to chant every day this mantra. You can buy beads and beadbacks in the counter. It hardly takes 50 rupees. Why? Because when we chant only our desires, we will be get rid of the three chains: gold chain, silver chain, iron chain, goodness, passion, ignorance. Then only we will be get rid of. Otherwise, we will be stuck in this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi. Always take birth again, study again, go to college, get married, get kids, die, then take birth. This is the cycle we are stuck. Only this chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra can take us from the this one. And this mantra is so powerful, you don't need to have a purity, time, place, circumstances. You can chant anywhere, you don't need any special purity. Okay? Yes. Kindly repeat after me. Kritadhyayato Vishnum Tretayam Yajato Makai Dvapare Paricharyayam Kalona Harikirtana Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Iti Shodashakam Namna Ali Kalmashanashanam Nata Paratavapayah Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So now together we'll chant. As last time when I introduced Prabhupada Doom, it was a bit fast, but many came and approached and told me it was so nice, so divine voice. We were not able to, since it was a bit fast, we were not able to think something else. We were always focused how to catch it up. Okay. So, but today I reduced the speed to 10% so that we can all chant together nicely. Because pure devotees Vani is very powerful to clean our heart. Okay, it is a great, better scrubber than our own voice. Okay, so I will put the proper do. All of you got the bits? Okay, please sit.